The human will, that force unseen, the offspring of a deathless soul can hew a way to any goal, though walls of granite intervene. Be not impatient and delay, but wait as one who understands when spirit rises and commands. The gods are ready to obey.
Well, hello, everyone. Oh, why don't I hear myself? There we go. That's in the background, dude. Yeah. Hey, welcome to Thursday night and another Dad Shooting Shit podcast. And yeah, we're getting down to the last maybe 5 or 6, and then it's might be done remotely. But anyway, let's get some introductions on the go. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nicholas Singer.
Hey, hi, everyone.
And the man of multiple languages and high vocabulary, the wonderful Will. Say hey, Will.
Hey.
Hi, I love putting my dick in places I shouldn't.
I'm damn near married. That doesn't work so much no more. Oh, wow.
Oh, I guess so. You got to sneak it in on occasional time, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm getting close to exiting out of this this socialist country that we're in. Ah, shit. That background music's not working. Everything's fucked up. Everything's screwed. Oh, well.
Just a rough one all around tonight.
It's kind of rush. Our fucking batteries are low. I don't know why it's not charging up here, but it's showing charging, but it's not taking the charge for some reason. So it might be a fairly quick show tonight. But, well, first of all, let's get some booze in.
It's just, now I can hear myself outside of the speaker. Is it because it's low?
I think it's because it's low, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
That's all. It's just that there you go.
Oh, okay,
See there?
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Now
there
it
we go.
sounds normal.
That's better.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh, okay, it's more. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Well,
Had a guy come look at the M50 today.
the what?
The M50, my old motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
No information on his Facebook page because I listed it on Marketplace.
Okay.
I don't know if it was just set to private or what. I'm like, I really don't like the feel of this.
And?
When I bought my vest, my motorcycle vest, like the tan one,
Yep.
it has 2 pockets inside, one on either side,
Okay.
that are specifically designed to hold a very specific item that a person might have down in a country with a Second Amendment.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear my vest while this guy looks at my bike.
And what happened?
First, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. But I felt a lot better wearing it, let me tell you.
Right on.
Tennessee whiskey.
There we go.
I told the wife, I said, just so you know, somebody's coming to look at the bike. I know nothing about him. It seems a little sketchy. When you walk into the house, right in the corner, the shotgun is loaded with rubber rounds. If you need it, it's right there. And so nothing happened. It was fine. It was whatever.
So did he buy the bike or what?
That's funny.
We was thinking about it. The battery was dead, so I think it made a poor impression. But anyways, so everything was done and whatnot, and I turned to the wife. I said, am I crazy? Does that make me seem a little paranoid? She goes, nope.
It makes you American.
Somebody was going to rob us. I'd much rather you have something available than not.
No, I was at the campground this weekend, and we all left the campground. Alex there was with his sister, and I'm like, yeah, just if there's something, there's the match. You know, where's the machete under the seat of the truck? So right, I said I run there. My wife turned, not now, no, just if you need to. I got a nice sharp one.
When we go,
I mean, it's for animals or whoever. I mean, I look at it as yes, talk about guns or machete. We're talking about getting prepared. That's it. We're not trying to say anything bad. We're just saying, get prepared, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the message I was trying to tell him.
I've always been a firm believer, and I'd rather have something and not need it than need it and not have it.
It's like me. I got my go bags and all that stuff. I got the one from the truck to get me back to my pickup truck, and I got one in my pickup truck to get me home, and I got one here home to get me the fuck out of the country.
Having, like you said, guns accessible to your reach. Or weapons or anything, it's not because you're crazy. Is you're just getting prepared because
if we
you
go,
never know.
Well, dude,
right?
I tell you what. This is what happened. I put a bunch of guys in collections. The agency finally start calling them. How do I know? They start calling me.
Yep.
2 of them gave me death threats. You're gonna fuck with my credit. I'm gonna fucking come and kill you. I said, my address is on the receipt. Let me know when you're coming. He goes, what? I go, yeah. I said, because you have a choice: a baseball bat, a machete, or a fucking 12 gauge. Which one do you want to take? And he said, what do you mean you want to take? I said, which one do you want to fucking take? Because you know what we're going to play? He goes, what? So we're going to play Thunderdome. 2-man enter, 1-man leave, and I walk out of my house every fucking day.
Right. Well, when we go Crownland camping, we got 3 dogs. So I take my shotgun with us. And I put it under the bed.
No, but that's the thing is,
somewhere.
we were talking about Crownland camping, and we came to the conclusion that until I get license and I have guns, it's not a good idea. Right?
No, you can go.
Well, I mean,
take bear spray.
Hair horns works too. Or?
Air horns, bear spray.
Bear spray.
Still, I mean,
bear spray for sure.
I don't think we're ready. But apparently, it's the greatest place to go.
Yeah,
so,
it's all about preparation. The idea is to never have to use
what you got.
Right. So I mean, it's about having food in proper containers and not leaving garbage everywhere, and not. You don't want to attract the wildlife in the first place, because if they don't have a reason to come into your campsite, they'll stay the fuck away, because there's fire and there's noise, and they see you as a threat, right?
Yep.
And as long as they continue to see you as a threat and not see it as an opportunity.
No,
for
you listen to music, have a nice fire.
Right?
You don't leave your garbage out. When you go in the tent, you put everything in the truck.
Right. Hang shit in trees if you can.
Everything in the truck, not back in the tent.
You can't put it in your truck anymore now, because bears are knowing how to unlock doors lately.
Yeah.
What's
the best idea is you put stuff in.
No, I'm dead serious. You can fucking look it up. Bears go into fucking cars now, and if they're around humans a lot, they know how to open the door lever and get into the fucking car.
Well, I mean, he's not going to do the code on my door to open it.
No, but if it's unlocked. Okay. No, but you're better. But you don't want them fucking up your paint and stuff either. You're honestly your best bet.
I see in Quebec, the bear came through the floor of the cottage. Like there was a crawl space.
Yeah.
He actually dig himself through the wood floor to get in. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Smart fucking
bear. You get a rope.
Smart fucking bear.
And you throw it over a branch of a tree. And you hoist the bag up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, not if you put it out on a, like... You don't want the strongest limb.
But they'll come looking for it, but they can't find it because they won't look up for it.
It's okay. Right? I usually, by the amount of drink I get,
you don't care.
I go to bed when the sun comes out.
You don't care.
I'm just kidding.
So it fucks you up. You won't feel it.
Yeah, you don't. You get to the point you don't care.
I get that fire going until 6 o'clock in the morning. When the sun comes up, my wife takes over. I go to bed. Keeps the fire going. No, you know what? When I went to do survival, the only way you keep the wild animal away and everybody keeps warm is we were doing fire pickets or whatever they call it. If you're 3 or 4, every 2 or 3 hours the other one takes over.
Right.
Yeah. Keep feeding the fire.
Yeah.
And because he keeps feeding the fire and he's awake, well, it keeps people warm and keeps the animals away. So you rotate like that, right?
Speaking of fire, Jasper's gone.
Fuck.
Gone now, all of it, or
90%?
Yeah, I saw. So yesterday.
Hold on. You know what the crazy part about that is?
What's
I've
up?
seen a post today that apparently, with the $10 billion Canada has sent to Ukraine.
Yeah.
We could have purchased
Over 500 and some odd water bombers.
211 of something I saw.
For every
No, there's a
Some
joke. They
massive-
said we could have done 50, and then we can order. Then we could have had another 350 or 400 more of them.
And I want to go straight to the point for something for fucking liberal out there that says that fucking Daniel Smith has anything to do with that. Remember that the fucking national
Okay.
park has nothing to do with fucking Alberta.
Take a listen to this.
Well, you know what's going to happen?
It's Canadian land.
Well, they're
Like,
going
it's
to come.
not
Trudeau's
fucking
going to come
Alberta.
out and he's going to be
Oh,
all
he
like,
wasn't
"Oh,
tough.
wow,
He
this
wasn't-
is climate change. We need more
climate
taxes.
change. It's global warming. It's
Taxes would have saved Jasper.
Trudeau said he worked too hard. He needed to go to Tofino, so he doesn't give a fuck. He's in Tofino snow.
Oh, that was an
Fuck.
interesting video, wasn't it? Well, hey,
What?
Hang on, we'll get to that in a second. Just take a listen to this. Watch the video. Hang on. I gotta turn that off.
And as we look forward to recovering. And so although those of us who experience Jasper as visitors can't imagine what it feels like to be a Jasperite right now, we share this sense of loss with all of those who live in the town, who care for it, and who have helped build it. Jasper, we will continue to stand by you, and as everyone works to get their feet back under them, and as we look forward to recovering. And so although those of us who experience Jasper as visitors can't imagine.
I'm gonna put another video up here.
Little feedback.
No, I didn't watch the video, man.
That's from the cameras.
That's pretty hard, man.
Hang on.
I didn't see her like that before.
I got more. You ready for this? This doesn't fucking break your heart. Nothing will.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this. Jesus. I'd like to know what street that is.
The Nodwell perm. The Nodwell goes down to the Petrocan and just waits there. Alright, I'm on my way. Yeah, there's another water truck parked there, I think.
There's Mom and Dad's house.
I'm stepping away from the radio for about 5 minutes. Out here. Okay, this lines up with the
I'm going to show you right now.
We got an echo.
No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, this is it. I think this is it. Local video 2.
By Ryan Jesperson showing the devastation in Jasper National Park or Jasper Town Site.
So the
The camera will pan right and show the
green screen or
parking lot for that complex
Google Maps.
before continuing down the path. The recorder stops and comments that they see their parents' place burnt down, and then they proceed to take a right turn onto Larch Avenue here. You can see the curb matches, and then also the dumpster that comes up on the left before the video stops on the corner of Larch and Turret Avenue. So this is the path of the video. It shows some pretty widespread devastation on the southwest corner, but perhaps the north of Jasper isn't quite as bad, but we don't know.
I wept.
Dalton, that's crazy.
So is all of it gone now?
No, they don't know.
About 90% of it, they're saying.
Like downtown, all those fucking Main Street and everything.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of heritage houses that are gone and everything else. I saw that, and and then I watched the video with Daniel Smith, and I was literally holding back the tears.
If somebody starts talking about fucking sky lasers, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose it.
No, I think it was somebody.
Everything blue survived.
You know what?
Well, I think part of it is my opinion is it was man-made.
I have no
You
idea.
know what I think I'm gonna say? You gonna fucking seed the cloud in Calgary and flood Calgary? Well, why not try to fucking seed the cloud where there's fucking forest fires, say fucking Jasper?
Well,
That's the only little things I like to say. That's a little bit far-fetched. I know I don't have any fact about salt cleaning in the Calgary, but I think they say it fucking live.
Well, part of it, when you got a fire on the go, it's its own source, right?
Right.
So we got no issue on the go.
Do you talk to firefighters like to deal with forest fires and stuff? Not even just house fires, but like
Yeah, they have their own
they
weather
speak
systems.
about fires as living organisms because they are. They're
They just
they
fucking
basically-
eat.
Yeah,
They eat.
They're feeding.
they feed, they
The
move,
fire
they
and,
grow.
the
they
guy in the
split.
radio said the fire was like an average of 40-foot flames.
Yep.
And he was moving 15 meter per minute. Man, that's fucking like
That's
get
moving.
out of the way, man.
Well, here's a conspiracy, because that's what I do. Every house in Jasper. So first of all, in Jasper right now, you are not allowed to build new property. You are not allowed to reno houses because it's considered a heritage property, all of it. And now all that's gone. So
Oh,
they're thinking
They have
about
to
like
rebuild.
they're thinking about rebuilding and doing like Hawaii and giving them fucking cheap dirt for fucking their land, right? Give them the bare minimum for the land and then build more on top of it.
Well, I mean, come on. After Waterton burnt down, I mean, it wasn't a town that burned down, but it got damn close years ago. You'd think all those people would make sure they had fire insurance.
yeah. That's what I mean. We were talking about.
It's not even the fire insurance. Like the thing that gets me is what that little comment we made about the bombers and the water bombers and stuff. Being in a northern country, we know we have a thing they call it fire season.
Yep, every year.
You think our federal government, if they actually, and this is not provincial because it's on federal land. This is a federal project on that side.
Yes.
You think our federal government would take some of the money that they're giving away to Ukraine and
Nope.
other fucking countries,
Nope.
and they would fucking supply. Hang on, they would supply and have even 10 more fucking water bombers.
Nope.
No.
Do you know why? Because not a one of them would matter to the UN. Mm-hmm. And that's all Trudeau gives a shit about is getting on the UN Security Council and securing some cushy fucking job to make him even richer than he already has become in the last 10 years.
The other thing I got to say about that too is I wouldn't have no problem using my carbon tax dollars if I knew it went to water bombers.
Yeah, sure. Or
Right?
anything fucking useful.
If you want to jack me up to fucking $90 per metric ton, I got no problem to do it if 100% of it went toward fighting forest fires and going after that kind of stuff.
The only thing 100% about this is it's going to result in more taxes.
Quebec has the biggest.
Not for me.
Quebec has the biggest superficie of that type of tree, right?
Yeah.
And they got the biggest fleet of fucking fire bomber in fucking Canada.
Okay.
And there's cities that get burned, but not a lot. You know, they understand over the years now the forest fire bigger, and I don't know who's helping them, but they make sure they have a lot of water bomber.
Oh,
They
yeah.
couldn't fly them over
And I
here.
agree with you guys, is considering in the last 3 years we had major problem with forest fire.
3. Not only that
Well, it's
fucking,
been bigger than
not
that,
only
yeah.
that Fort McMurray burned, and Fort McMurray had an evacuation
so,
couple
I
weeks
mean,
ago.
Yeah, how
what's-
long ago did Fort McMurray burn?
Right.
And I know Daniel Smith expended by 50%, I think, the budget for
Yeah.
wildfire thing.
But we spend trillions of dollars in carbon tax and GST on top of the carbon
and
tax.
fucking Ukraine money.
And it
that
all goes to
away.
fucking.
Yeah,
it all
we
goes
lost-
to Ukraine every time. And fucking Trudeau goes, grabs him by the face, and every time he grabs him by the shoulder or grabs him.
Well, that's the thing I was trying
face.
to say at the beginning of the show.
Yep.
It's a national park.
Yep.
Has nothing to do with Daniel Smith buying more water bomber.
No.
Bomber is where the fuck is Canada in there?
Federal
Where the fuck is Trudeau?
Exactly.
Oh, he's in Tofino. Fucking, he works too hard. Now
When did he
he's
go to
fucking
Tofino?
surfing.
He's there this past weekend for a holiday.
So after Jasper started burning, or
Well,
before?
fuck it.
Well, the forest fires.
During about the same time.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I don't know if you've seen the interview.
What this part
the-
last year?
The guy who used to work for Rebel News has got his own now called the counter signal.
Which guy?
The little redhead guy, young redhead guy from Calgary. Used to be in Rebel News all the time. He used to get caught and arrested and shit like that. So basically,
David Menzies?
No, not David Menzies. Young kid. He's like 20 something, maybe
Sure.
30.
Okay.
So they chartered a flight and they went to Tofino and they walked on the beach and he actually got a 15-minute interview with Justin Trudeau.
No shit, eh?
First thing Justin tried to do is control the situation by grabbing his arm. He said, "Sir, you can't." He said, "You can't touch me. That's assault." It's the first thing he said to Trudeau. And basically, what it was is Trudeau asked a question, and then he asked a question. And every one of Trudeau's question was about, well, I only get 10 days a year to be with my children and letting them play in the water. How's that like for any else and any normal job? Blah 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 blah. And then he brought, well, how do you feel about taking 680 days off? He goes, oh no, XYZ guy said that I put in enough hours is that I actually compared to anybody else that works Monday to Saturday.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then the other question was, how do you feel about, he goes, what's his name goes to Trudeau, he goes, so do you have a replacement? And he says, replacement for what? For your position. He goes, I'm still running. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still running. He goes, well, what about the poll numbers? He goes, poll numbers don't mean anything. He said, I'm going to run. I'm going to win. Meanwhile, a week ago, there's a picture of him.
Yeah.
With the Dominion voting machine and software, and behind him is George Soros' kid.
Crazy.
Now you know why I'm leaving.
God damn it.
Right? There's a guy here, three guys here in Alberta. One guy in Edmonton. They got arrested for saying they're going to death threats against fucking numbnuts, fucking Nutley and not Nutley. No, a guy in Edmonton here too, right? For idling threats against the Prime Minister, Christina Freeland, and fucking whatever his name is, the Minister of Environment. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. The world's gone. The world's gone mad.
I don't even know how to make it better anymore.
I know how to make it better. Let it fucking burn. I'm sorry. I'm letting it fucking burn. This is not the Canada I was promised. This is not the Canada I grew up into.
We might as well go watch the bonfire for a far away.
I'm gonna sit on a fucking beach and drink fucking Mai Tais, be fucking chilled, fucking relaxed, then get into the city. When I get tired of the city, I'm gonna hit to a fucking another beach. I just looked at one right now. I can rent an entire island for a weekend for $150 Canadian.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah,
that seems cheap.
$150 Canadian.
Where?
Some fucking place in Manila somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You got your own private beach. The guy owns it. Basically,
it's a little chunk of sand, or what?
Pretty much.
Huh?
They got two buildings.
The fuck else do you need? Then
they got two buildings.
I'm curious because
little canoe to fish out of.
It's a massive deal, but I find it.
Sorry,
a little bit too cheap.
Sorry, $150 a night.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's this couple.
That's extremely cheap for an island,
right? So
you don't even get a hotel room on fucking in a motel here for fucking $150.
So there's two buildings. There's one with the staff, and then you get one, and the staff cooks your meals and everything else. And
so you put a little hut on those little hump of sand.
No, it's a fucking full-fledged fucking home. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And the owner picks you up at the airport, and then drives you to the market. Then you pick up your food for the day. They bought
fucking send me
they bought
the
they
link.
bought a back of the truck was full of food, and they spent maybe $70.
You
wanna know what I want to know?
That shit,
Okay.
Send the link. I didn't even plan anything where I'm going yet.
So they were
Can
doing.
you get an Alberta quality ribeye steak
Yes.
down there.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm telling you why.
You
Then
get-
I'd say, okay.
You can get better
go.
because you
I didn't know. I didn't. So
you can
I
get
got-
better. You can get Wagyu that's cheaper there because
Yeah,
it comes
so-
from China. And China's just right there,
I
right?
got that steak craving motherfucking shit because after 2 drinks, I'm like, I need a fucking steak. And we find that steak restaurant, and there was no price on the menu. And I got Wagyu steak, and Alex got some fucking prime rib fucking burger. It cost like $220 Canadian. That was a lot of money there.
It's a lot of money here.
14,000 fucking peso. But holy fuck. And then when we walked out, I look across the street, there's a butcher place. I went in there. It's like a butcher place like here.
Yeah.
But the steak come from New Zealand and Australia.
And that's why
They've
people.
got good steak. Australia makes Wagyu too now.
Which is the same type of steak as Alberta, just about.
Yeah.
So
If
Did you
you're
know that-
willing to pay, yes, you'll get it.
Marinella put the bug in my ear of opening a restaurant there for Canadians.
I'd do
Yeah.
a steak out.
So
And
there's
I took a look at Manila at a beef supplier, and you can get Wagyu beef there for about $20 Canadian a pound.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right?
Cheap.
Australian
So
or
you can find
Japanese?
steak there, but
Oh,
you'll pay for
Japanese
it.
Wagyu.
No, but you'll pay
Oh.
for it. There's location for good steak. You have to pay for it. It's just not common because
I've heard the Australian stuff's pretty good
only
too.
guys like me and you and him will find those restaurants. But there's butcher place, like you said. If you got good contact, you can get good quality beef. You just need to know where to go, right?
Because you go to the wet markets, it's mostly pigs, chicken, and fish, and fresh veggies, right?
And it's offered for people average or poor people, right?
But the thing is, there, if you go to a wet market for $100 Canadian, you're going to get like 15 bags of groceries.
It's like, look at it that way, man. I was looking as a co-op dry age fucking strip line, you know, pack of 2, it was like $65, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be limited fucking place back there you can find that shit because
I'm doing
like we can't even afford it here, but sometimes you treat yourself.
I discovered wet aging. I discovered wet aging the other day.
Wet aging?
Yeah, vacuum seal bags.
Wet aging?
Yeah, they're in my fridge right now.
fuck? Are you
put,
serious?
Yeah, you put them in the fridge, not the freezer. You put them in the fridge in a vacuum seal bag, and you wet age them.
That wet aging.
You gonna sous vide 'em or what?
No, they're just inside the bag. It's a dry.
Apparently,
Dry aging is in a room.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a fan,
right.
it's air
Yeah.
circulating.
With
yeah.
this is you put them in an air seal bag.
Like
Yeah.
a fucking the machine.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
my fridge right now, and you throw them in the fridge, and just when you take them out, you go and they
You
get
let them there for fucking 30 days.
15 days. Yeah,
And you're gonna eat it.
I take one every night.
I've heard. I'm
Never
not
heard
sold on
about
it,
that.
but I've heard that apparently a sous vide steak is supposed to be the
bomb.
greatest thing.
The fuck is a sous vide?
Sous vide is a bag.
So,
You put
yeah.
it in the water, and you heat up the boil of the water.
Yeah, so that like he's got his steaks in vacuum sealed bags.
Yeah.
You take the vacuum sealed bag and you put it.
Well, actually, you got a vacuum seal bag has got to be vacuum for a sous vide, which is different.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's not taking all the air out. You're leaving a little bit of air for the expansion of the meat.
Oh, I thought you took it all out.
No, because on my
Well, it's-
on my vacuum sealer it says
Yeah.
sous vide,
Oh, really?
and I
Fuck,
tested
I
out.
never heard about that.
yeah. So, anyways,
So you leave a little bit of air in it.
well, no. So, well, you
The
you
bag
take the
you're
bag with the
taking-
meat in it and you cook it in water.
Yeah, but it has to have hair in it. Based
It's-
on it.
Hold on. You cook it in water,
Yeah.
right? Like you put the whole bag in.
You're not boiling a pot on the stove.
You don't boil it.
boil- no?
No, you don't boil it. You cook it to like 125 degrees Fahrenheit or 135, whatever. Depends on the doneness that you want, right? And it'll cook the meat all the way through, so it makes it like a perfect
Well, my
medium rare, whatever.
my Instant Pot has the sous vide fucking function on it.
Yeah, that's what sous
Yeah.
vide.
Yeah, because it would control the temperature of the water
Oh,
inside, right?
okay, right.
A normal sous vide.
Then you sear it afterwards,
Yeah.
and, it's
And you
supposed to be
take it
fucking-
out
yeah.
and see, like
Yeah.
you
If you-
sear it like a quick high
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah, super
if,
high
on the
heat.
side.
If you want the brownness, right?
Yeah.
And that shit fucking just.
It's
goes-
supposed to be
Oh, yeah.
amazing, but
So a sous vide basically is
Fuck,
like a
man, you
block.
guys just like-
A sous vide is a block with the two heating elements that sticks into the water.
yeah, it's supposed to be amazing. I've never had it. I've never
Holy
tried it.
Fuck.
Personally, I like Chicago medium rare, but that's just me.
What the fuck is Chicago medium?
Oh, black on the outside, pink on the inside.
Oh,
But
that
what they
sounds
do-
really good. I know they like burn. So I like burn on the outside.
Right, but to Chicago,
I like it pink,
Yeah.
but I don't like it. You know what? I don't like to see I don't like to say medium rare because sometimes they bring it too close to the blue. But
I'd rather-
I like it.
no,
I
I'd
like
rather-
it.
no,
I
here.
like it more pink. I like it
So
close-
Chicago is they base the steak in butter,
Hang on.
On today's video, I'm going to be
and then
showing
they
you
high
something
heat
that
sear
you
it so
guys
it
that
burns
are
the
unknown
butter.
for most people.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah,
Holy
About to learn
sh!
something new.
Holy
I like that guy. He's
shit!
Techniques. There still might be something here for you as well. As I'll be covering the basics of sous vide cooking, but taking it a little bit
This
further.
guy knows
Okay,
his
guy
shit.
is French.
I'm
No,
not cooking
he's
steaks
Mexican.
and steaks.
He knows his
First
shit,
one
He's
is
French.
He's Mexican.
basics, what sous vide is all about. The second one, I'm going to be using something you might never heard before. It's called sous vide express, but most people call it delta cooking. And on the third steak, we're going to explore the best possible method to cook a beautiful Wagyu tomahawk steak. There's a lot of
Wagyu
things we're not
tomahawk.
talking about.
There's a $300 steak if I ever saw one.
Yeah.
These are two beautiful thick steaks. That's the first thing you should know about sous vide. Thicker steak will do better. If your steaks are way too thin, it might not even be worth cooking it. At least an inch, or better yet, an inch and a half. One of
I
the most
like
important
2-inch
things that
thick
you must
steaks.
know
Big
in order to
motherfuckers.
master
Oh,
sous
yeah.
vide is this. Focus on time and temperature. Once you know the time and temperature of what it takes to cook that steak, you will nail it every single time. Now, luckily for you, I have done hundreds of videos, and you can do a search on YouTube and find
Fuck,
any
who's
steak
that
you wanna
guy,
cook.
man?
I've
He's done like the
If you
gold
want
steak and
specific-
everything.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
done tomahawks and fucking all. That's all the stuff I follow, right? Like I got my prime rib recipe from him.
He's good. He's
Can you send me
129
that,
degrees
please? That
Fahrenheit
video.
for leaner cuts and 135 for more fattier cuts, such as ribeye, picanha. Lean cuts like a filet mignon, 129 is the key. And
129 what? Fahrenheit?
degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Look at that. Look at you.
That's so low.
medium
Oh, yeah.
well, 145 for 2 hours. And lastly, if you want your
For
steak
2 hours?
150
You
Oh,
can't
and the
o-
sous vide.
You
is the
can't
sous vide.
overcook it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It won't get higher than that temperature of the water.
Salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Freshly ground will always be better than this junk. For some reason, a lot of people under-season their steak, especially
Nope.
with sous vide. Gotta remember, the steak is cooking in its own brine juices. So yeah, you gotta be quite generous with it. Perfectly seasoned filet mignon. That's what you want. Now, sous vide stands for cooking under vacuum. You must pull a vacuum in order to cook it sous vide. If not, you're just cooking in a bag, everybody. Steaks go inside. There are two types
Sous vide,
of
no
bags
hair.
and methods
Yeah,
that you
that's
can
what he
use.
meant, yeah.
One is a vacuum chamber, which is more expensive, but the bags are cheaper. And the other one is a vacuum sealer, which sucks the air out little by little. Since I have a vacuum chamber, I'm gonna use it. Just put it in there, close it.
He's
and
got
what
a
it does
vacuum
is that
chamber.
it
That's
sucks
even
all of
better
the
than
air
the
first,
machine.
creating vacuum
There's a
like
lot of
space.
fucking
And
money.
what's cool about
He's like,
it,
it's a
all
lot
the
of
cores the
fucking
steaks
money.
are being proven
I
by
don't think
now.
he's hurting with money.
See, it allowed all the air to go back in.
That guy is wealthy.
Oh yeah.
Now this steak is very lean and it's also one of the most tender cuts there is. Since it's really lean, I'm going for 129 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. Just gotta throw my steak in there. And that's the beauty.
So the
of
thing
sous vide.
about
Set
that
it and
is,
forget it,
since
come
you
back
can't
2 hours
overcook it
later.
because the
And here's
water
the most
temperature is
Your
controlled.
internal temperature goes to 129 degrees.
So it stays at that would be like a rare for that, but when he sears it, it'll become a medium rare,
Still leave the steak for
right?
longer.
You can't overcook it. So all it's gonna do is break down the fibers over that 2 hours. It's gonna make
Tender
it
and
so
tender,
tender.
Ever, but the texture will completely change.
Oh
So,
man, I need a fucking machine.
Right?
What the hell?
I've heard it's amazing. I've
What
never
are we?
tried it.
What are we
but-
trying to find the perfection on the fucking cast oven,
steak
the
is ready.
cast pan?
Open it up,
No, barbecue, man.
set it down on my cooling
But
rack.
cast iron.
Cast iron's
is
good.
the best.
The other steak, we have
apparently.
to pet it
Only
down.
if you can't use a
Good
barbecue.
tip. For large
I like fire for my
Yeah,
steak.
but you use the barbecue with the grill so that everything leaks down, or you use
No.
cast iron on the barbecue.
My barbecue has like a porcelain honeycomb element on the side. It's called the sear zone,
Oh fuck!
and it'll burn at like 1800 degrees.
It seals it. Nothing
It
comes
instant. It
Oh,
sears
you
it, and
sears
it.
it?
Oh, dude,
out. Fuck! When are you gonna invite
you
me
you
this
pull a steak
summer?
out that thing, and it just
Man,
all the
let's go
juices
get
stay
some
inside.
dry age. Let's go get some dry age fucking steak.
I got a ribeye in my fridge that's about this big by about that thick.
They
right
opened
now.
the co-op here by my place. They got dry age fucking. Holy
Oh,
shit!
That's a nice one.
Smoke it 20 hours.
Fuck. Man,
You got the
look
same
at
bags I do.
Catch it.
Look at that, man. Holy moly. When is he cooking that?
Tenderloin. I guess figure out which one.
That's a tenderloin.
Huh? What the
Tenderloin.
fuck?
That's $150 right there.
Bought a big fucking tenderloin. That's all I do is buy big chunks of meat and cut.
Costco. Yeah, that's what I do.
Fuck. When is he gonna eat that? Because I want to make sure I'm there.
Right? When did you say you're going? What's the
like,
opposite of a
Who's gonna
housewarming
heat on?
party?
Who else gonna
I
heat?
gotta check with you first.
You
See,
fe-
look, see, there's wet aging.
Who you feeding with that?
See, there's wet aging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you feeding with your other one?
That's gonna be us when we're getting around fucking drunk and fucking hammered.
That looks like a sirloin.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, sirloin wet. I mean, so that's the thing. You could take a rougher cut into the sous vide technique. Right?
Make it better. Yeah.
Get something way the fuck tender.
I do
because
even-
you're saving on the money you spend. Sirloin.
I do even worse on it because
I would get a fucking inside round roast.
Yeah.
And I will slice it in fucking steak. Sous vide even one of them. And sous vide and then age them.
So
like he does. And then cook them. Fuck.
So I wet age, and in that wet age, I got soya sauce and baking soda.
That'll break it down.
Yeah, when you're cooking it, it'll cut. You can cut it with a. We can cut it with a
Plastic
fork.
knife. Right. I'm gonna need to get it.
Because you know what the difference is between a high quality steak and a lower quality
Right
steak or meat, right?
I usually it's either if it's. I look at it if it.
It's the amount.
The cut of it.
Yeah.
And how tough it is
It-
with the
well-
same. So I cut it.
Right,
all
but
the
you know why
same.
some are tougher and some aren't? Like, you know why a ribeye is not tough and a flank steak is?
Like the fat in it. Or?
No,
Not
it's
just the fat.
part of the
the
body.
fat's more of the flavor, but it's the muscles that do the work.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
how
more
it's killed,
the
or?
more a muscle is worked, right?
How do you know that?
So the
Well, so like leg muscles are worked on a cow way more than back muscles are,
and ass muscles.
right?
No, so the cut matters, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But it's because it's how it's worked, and the reason why that makes a difference is because the muscles that are
I
worked
know what you're trying
less,
to
the
explain
fibers of the muscle don't grow as thick and they don't grow as hard,
As dense,
right?
yeah.
Whereas the muscles that do get worked, they grow thicker, they grow harder, they grow tougher, right? So the way you take a
tenderloin. Where's the tenderloin cut? It's a muscle that doesn't.
That's a
get
loin.
worked.
That's a
the
loin.
loin, it's along the back, is it
So
not?
it's
No,
not
it's underneath the rib cage.
So it's a muscle. If I use your theory, a fact is
Yeah.
it's a muscle that doesn't get
Doesn't
worked
get
a lot.
used. Doesn't get worked a lot. Yeah.
So it's between the rib cage and the spinal cord.
So legs,
But you
my
can
ass,
take a cheap cut of meat,
Dude, you gotta watch.
And
You gotta watch Alton Brown, man.
if you take a cheap cut of meat, you can turn it into
So sirloin. Let's say sirloin.
Well, sirloin's a decent cut of meat.
Is it?
yeah, sirloin's pretty good. You can take like a
you get a-
flank steak or
or
like a
A brisket.
or like a hanger steak, right? Or brisket.
Well, brisket. With Damien smoked it for $8. It was falling apart.
Right, but do you know why?
No.
Because that time breaks down the fibers.
Yeah.
And as the fibers break down, it becomes softer, more tender. So you can take cheap meat and turn it into expensive quality meat.
Well, that's what I
by
was
breaking
trying
it
to
down. That's why you
say.
get marinades.
I like
and-
the sous vide idea
sous vide
with
idea.
the dry age like he's doing, but you could do it with a sirloin cut, but you say it's not a cheap cut. So
But you can sous vide it for 3, 4, 5 hours if you wanted to, and over that time, it's not going to
for
overcook.
me,
It's just going to break
for
down
me,
the fibers.
steaks, sirloin is the cheap ass. What's
No,
tougher than that?
Flank steak.
Flank?
Flank steak,
Flank steak?
hanger steaks, tri-tips.
Yeah.
that's-
Anything that's butt or round into it is also bad.
You see
too.
that at the grocery store?
Oh, yeah.
That's good? Oh.
The toughest meats they'll usually take and they'll turn into like stewed beef.
They used to call.
They'll just cut it into cubes.
They used to call flank steaks chef's cut because at the end of the night, the chefs would take the flank steak and make steaks for themselves.
Well, I'm good.
Right? That's what the chefs would do with it.
Oh.
But yeah, no, and no matter if you got a tough piece of steak, if you do soy sauce with baking soda, that's what the Asians do, and you minimum 30 minutes, right? And the soy sauce and the baking soda breaks everything down, and then you fucking cook it, and it's tender as shit. Right? So
No,
Bases?
I learned a lot.
You get a strong base or a strong acid, and it'll break down the meat. A lot of people use lemon juice or a
So
lime
you could
juice,
marry. So you could. What do you call it?
Marinate?
Wet ages. Marinate it too.
Yeah,
right?
you could marinate at the same
yeah.
time.
I got one in there to marinate with barbecue sauce, barbecue honey sauce in it.
Do you know what I used to do when I was poor? or poorer than I am now. I had a syringe.
That was like, fuck it. That's poor for him.
Right? So I had a syringe that you could fill with barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And on the end of the needle, it had 2 or 3 like holes in it. And I'd get cheap meat and I'd jam it into the steaks and I'd just fill it with barbecue sauce. And as it would do that, it would rip the meat apart from the inside.
Yeah.
And then you barbecue it and yeah.
So what's the idea of getting the hammer and beating the fuck of it?
break down the fibers?
Yeah,
That's part of it.
Doesn't work.
But it's gay.
My wife beat the fuck of it, and I feel so bad. She destroyed a steak because I bought a nice thick steak, and
she
it's
beat it,
just
flattened it
fucking
out.
was like,
So that you buy
and
it-
I'm like, fuck,
Right.
I don't
You know what the
want-
hammer's for? You know what the hammer's for? When you
So
get,
you're gonna tell me buy a
Hang on.
ticker
you know what
so
the
she
No.
can beat it?
You know- no.
Buy a
she-
tenderizer. Instead of a hammer, it's a handle, and it's got a whole bunch of needles on the end.
Is it?
And it's got a spring
Yeah, but
that
that
protects.
doesn't work. You want
It does if you do it enough.
if you want
I
to
like the tenderizer.
if you
better,
want to
though.
do it the right way.
I'm not a beater.
Soya sauce and baking soda, right? 1 cup of soya sauce and 1 teaspoon of baking
So
soda,
marinate it.
and stick it into it, and then put
How?
it in a bowl.
Stick it in with that.
Put it in a bowl. Put your meat
Oh,
into
you
it,
mean okay?
and half an hour, 45 minutes later, and then just start cooking your meat.
Yeah, there's lots of ways to tenderize. There's mechanical
That's
tenderization.
Soy sauce and what again?
Baking soda,
Baking soda. Fuck.
yeah, because the baking soda breaks everything down. That's all I do. That's why my shit's so good.
I just buy ribeyes.
I learned from China.
I'm gonna tell my wife.
I learned from China.
because I'm gonna tell my wife about that.
Yeah. So yeah, one cup of bacon, 1 cup of soy sauce, and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Just whip it up, pour it in, just let it sit for a half an hour, 45 minutes. The longer you let it set, the more tender it's going to be.
I just buy ribeyes, put a crap load of salt and pepper on them, throw them on the barbecue.
I'm cheap.
Nice.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're like $40 a steak.
Yeah, because you're stupid.
But we buy, so we go to, what is it, Leduc Meats or Local Meats in Leduc, whatever it's called.
Christ.
The wife goes, I don't go. And if she's going to
You
go,
guys
I'm not
treat
going to
yourself
complain.
like that every week. Or?
No. We do it for, well, in the summertime, we do it more than we do in the wintertime.
Because you have barbecue.
Because I will not cook a steak like that on my stove. It's no. No. If I want good meat in the wintertime, I'll have a pork chop. But yeah.
See, I do French with mine, so I do mine with butter and thyme and rosemary.
Cast iron and then finish it in the oven.
Finish in the oven and broil it.
Gordon Ramsay style.
Yeah.
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 I like Gordon Ramsay finish it in the oven.
Yes.
No. Does he?
Yeah.
With the broiler.
Yeah.
With the broiler.
Because I saw him with the cast iron and the rosemary, and it's
Thyme and
bathing in
butter.
the butter,
Yeah.
but he doesn't finish it in the
Yeah, he
oven.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch any of his tutorials, yeah.
Well, I mean tutorial. I watch no, I
like a
maybe-
YouTube video that he does or
Well,
whatever.
stuff-
Oh, well,
stuff
yes,
you
I
see
do.
on
So if you watch, like, Hell's
what you say,
Kitchen-
the perfect steak. He does it in the cast iron.
Yeah,
but I don't remember if he does it in the oven.
You don't see half the shit on TV. What you're supposed
No?
to see?
No.
That's like when you watch Forged in Fire. You don't
No,
see.
but
him,
that was,
you don't see him tending.
Well, I don't watch it
steel
on
and
TV.
all
No,
that
I don't
fucking
watch
shit,
it on
right?
TV. I watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him
Yeah.
putting in the oven.
Yeah, he does.
But
Yeah,
he
they do.
does?
They'll finish
Oh.
it in the
You
oven.
finish the oven in a broiler for a minute aside.
Yeah, because you get
500.
this, you get the sear to seal the juices, and then you put it in the oven to finish.
Yeah. You get all the flavor into it, and then you just cook in the top.
So you just max heat, flip it around with butter.
No,
rosemary.
not max heat.
No,
You don't want max. You'll burn your butter.
medium.
For the sear.
Yeah.
So what's
You
the,
want a
what's
good
the,
hot
So
pan.
what's the? Because cast iron. So
You're mixing up the sear.
I
and
got
you're,
five
hang on,
cast
hang on.
iron when I go camping because
You're
cast iron's the best.
You are mixing up searing with basting. So butter, rosemary, and thyme, salt and pepper on your meat.
That's not searing.
No, that's basting. Searing is you take your cast iron pan or your pan that's oven friendly, and you put on the grill,
Get it real
the
hot.
broiler, and you throw it in the broiler for a minute, and you pull it out, flip the side, and do it again for a minute.
He doesn't do that before the cast iron on top.
No, you do that cast first because you put all the flavor into the meat and the juices into the meat.
Oh, he bathes it first,
Yeah.
and then sear it in the oven.
Yeah, sear it in the oven after the end of it.
If you want to learn how to barbecue
Fuck, what
real
the
good,
And then you
I don't
wrap,
think
and then,
he's-
and then
I
you
have
wrap
to
it.
watch it again.
Then you wrap it in aluminum foil for 2 minutes.
tent it. That's what it's called.
Yeah, because you have to let it. So that's what I was telling my wife. If you want
Resting and
medium
tempting are
rare,
different.
if you want medium or medium rare, you almost have to cook it rare, wrap it.
No,
Because it's still cooking after, right? For 10
A
minutes.
little
15
bit,
minutes?
but
No,
not-
what it
not-
does when
No?
you're wrapping it or putting it in aluminum foil is sucking all the juices back into it.
Correct.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't cook longer.
No.
Not really. Oh, okay. So that's what.
If you ever want to learn the best
So
way to
cook it
barbecue
to
a
the-
steak, look up.
You guys are fucking.
There's a guy that used to have a TV show called License to Grill.
Yes.
Black guy named Rob Rainford. He's why I own a Napoleon barbecue. Is because that's all
You
that
get
guy
a good
used
ass-
was Napoleon
Yeah,
barbecue.
it's a grill.
See,
That's a guy from Toronto or something. isn't it?
before I got,
I think so, yeah.
Before I used to be, before I was poorer, but now, fuck. Look at
I'm
my
still
fire.
poor.
Look at the fireplace on my deck and my barbecue.
Hey, that came with the house. It was too heavy for them to move, so they left it there.
Like, fuck. Last time I was like, is there a fireplace
Well, be-
on his deck?
well,
no,
be-
let me look again.
Well, be fucking careful because when you come to the Philippines, you're gonna get mad at me. So shut up. My bed,
Oh, it's fine.
our bedroom we just renovated. It's 20 by 20.
Fuck. Oh, it's my whole fucking place.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I got a big fucking 6 foot by 4 foot by 4 feet deep fucking bathtub, and then
Oh,
the
fuck.
water closet's put into it.
If I ever have the money, I'm going to renovate my master bathroom and turn it into a wet room. Tiled corner to corner with a drain right in the middle of the floor.
Nice.
And shower heads everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now the only thing right now is that we got a spot between the garage wall and the house that's an empty spot, and I'm going to enclose that, and I'm going to turn that into a studio and put all my fucking hobbies and stuff in it. And
I was going to say, I'd put a hidden door and make that my gun room.
all right, well, that's a different story there.
Right? Bookshelf that comes out all Batman style.
Shit. Like,
Fuck
you
that!
guys,
I'm
that's
hanging them.
enough?
I'm hanging them on the fucking
I'm
wall in the
leaving.
bedroom, bro. I'm just gonna put the ammo different because if Marinelle gets mad at me, she'll probably fucking shoot me.
Right?
But yeah,
I'm leaving now. Just kidding. Don't want to hear about it.
fuck man, I was
wish.
looking at the fucking firearms you can get there. Holy,
If I had the money to go,
It's, there's more choice there.
fucking fully automatic fucking shit, dude. I got a fucking Glock 9mm with fucking 20 fucking magazine.
Yeah, but it's
on
it's
it.
mostly restricted for service servant there. No.
No, you can fucking
I
walk.
didn't see
You
any
can,
fucking. I never see any public people. With
well, first of all, you got to
fucking
go through the fucking bullshit to get
Well,
it.
I'm not saying like I was where in Cebu where I was or the other island I visited. I didn't see any public people with fucking.
No, because they're not fucking Americans like us, and plus guns are expensive there.
Oh,
But the thing
I
is,
don't know
well,
the
to them the
law,
guns are
really.
expensive. But the rule of thumb is that you're allowed to walk around with a fucking gun except for 6 months before an election,
oh, and
you have to be a citizen to own firearms.
Okay, well, you have to run me through it
Yeah,
when
you-
I get there
you gotta
because
do
I
it.
need to get that.
You got to do a typical like your background checks and background check. You
I
gotta do a
want to
safety
walk.
course
I
and
want to
all.
walk around with that Colt 45 I got. The fucking.
You won't be able to do it as a tourist.
I'm gonna
You
crawl.
can't, you can't do it as a tourist.
Well, I'm not really a tourist. What would it be?
You're a tourist going there. You can't walk around with a tourist. You got to be a citizen. That's one thing I love where I'm going. I can't own property. I can't own land. I can't run for parliament.
you'll own nothing and be happy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck. I can't be a majority owner of a business,
Yeah, I know.
right? You gotta be 49% owner, maximum you can be.
The maximum you can be is 40%.
49, 49.
Unless you.
But yet if we did that here,
unless you
it'd be
invest your life.
discrimination.
But so you tell me don't. But you like it's a perk not being a citizen, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna be a white guy.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna be a
I
white.
said that to my wife. Said
I'm a white guy
but I
walking
said
around-
he's gonna have to throw in. I said, yeah, you have to go to Thailand for 24 hours and come back, and he's gonna renew it for another 5 years. So I mean, what's
That's
the
what my
big
dad
fucking
does. He
deal?
just crosses
It's
the
a
border.
fucking big deal. I'm sure, Craig. No, I didn't tell my wife that. In my head, I'm like, sure, Craig would like to go spend a day in Thailand and come back.
I want to go to Thailand. I'm going to Japan, dude.
Japan or whatever. You know what I mean?
I've already got it
That-
planned out. When they do
that wouldn't
MotoGP,
fuck on, don't worry.
when they do the MotoGP event there, I'm fucking flying in. I'm
by
flying.
yourself.
I'm flying in Japan.
Just yourself.
I'm gonna rent one of those video game.
kidding.
I'm rent one of those video game rooms, which are like fucking $50 a night. So you share a bathroom stuff. You say, well, girl sharing a bathroom. No, Japan's fucking super clean. So you get basically a lie back chair that you can sit there and sleep, play video games all day. Going to go to a MotoGP racing fucking event at Sick.
Yeah.
And
I
then fucking
was
come back
fuck.
in and finish my shit.
Go to Osaka. Fuck, I like fucking Osaka, man.
And then
I would eat nothing but sushi. If I went to Japan, I
I
would
would
eat
suck
nothing
it.
but
Okay.
sushi.
Anything that smells.
I don't know
like
if you guys
sushi.
know, but I've been doing carno for about a month and a half now,
Yeah.
and I'm down about 10 pounds, 15 pounds.
Right on.
Ah, good. Congrats, man.
And yesterday, we bought sushi.
Right on.
Fuck, nice.
Not
man.
a lot.
Sushi's good.
Not a lot. We bought some sushi.
Ah, it's good. You a little bit. Yeah.
I was up all night puking, bloated, gassy. Like
Oh.
I really haven't eaten today because I'm so fucking bloated and gassy from all the carbohydrates that were in my body.
Or just
Heartburn.
get sashimi instead of, or not sashimi.
Yeah, sashimi,
No, sashimi's the
raw meat.
on a bed of rice.
No, sashimi's
Is
sashimi's
it?
by itself. Sushi's on a ball better rice, and then there's the rolls, and then sashimi. But we had a mix of everything, and I was like, even now, look at this. Even now, it's like.
I thought nigiri. No, I can't remember. I can't remember.
But anyway,
Anyways,
but I ate.
eat just the fish.
I did, but I
Okay.
also had a couple of rolls and stuff because I love California rolls and shit. But I was fucking gassy and bloated the whole night.
Right.
It's amazing on how that shit fucks up your body. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to do a $100 flight round trip to fucking Japan. Right? I'm going to go to that spot where Tokyo Drift was at.
Mm-hmm.
All that fucking shit. I want to go fucking do the red light area and watch all the fucking weird shows that goes on at night. Yeah, but then again, we're getting married within 15 days when I get there.
Right on.
And then I'm going to apply for my dual citizenship. So, because, like I said, Canada is not the country that I was promised. And Canada's not the country that was when I started. So, fuck Trudeau. Fuck Canada. Pierre Poilievre, God bless you. Hopefully you get in, but I don't think you're going to fix anything. You'll
Not
get,
fast enough, anyways.
well, first of all, the state or the Senate, or whatever you want to call it.
Not fast enough.
The
for
Senate,
it,
the
for
Senate,
me,
the Senate.
for
Hang
us,
on, the Senate. The majority is liberal. Trudeau loaded that fuck it up. So even if Pierre, even if Pierre Poilievre,
the court, right?
even if Pierre Poilievre wants to bring in to cut the carbon tax, the Senate will not pass it through.
That's what I mean. He packed the Senate. He packed the court.
Yep. Yep. It's a fucking rigged system. So I'm fucking done. I'm just fucking done. And if they cut off my pension, I don't care. Our business is making enough that it'll be a little tight, but whatever. I don't care.
I swear to God, if the fucking if Harris and fucking Clinton fucking gets in because they cheated with all the fucking bullshits happening in the U.S.
Well, this is that. Hold on. What do you mean?
U.S. gonna blow
Hold
up
on.
atomic
Kamala?
bomb.
All right. Oh,
Did you just say Harris and Clinton?
Yes.
Is Clinton supposed to be
She's
VP?
she's
gonna be
coming
the running
back.
mate.
No, she's coming back.
Okay.
She's coming back,
okay.
baby.
Okay. We're getting on to the other topic I want to go. So the beginning of this thing.
didn't wanna
Did you
bring
know
it
that
up.
J.P. Morgan is a day younger than I am?
Hang on. The
By one day.
The beginning of
Billionaire guy.
the beginning of this map or the beginning of this podcast. It says when you look it up, it says
We're not gonna talk about that.
it's. Oh, we're talking about the beginning of the podcast. It says way to go, goodbye, Joe. Right. It was a near miss for
They set him
Trump.
up.
for
They
Trump,
set him up.
right? Near miss for Trump.
Yep.
And here comes CUM Kamala.
It's Kamala and her fucking cabinet / fucking Clinton. Hey, Joe is my best guy. They set up the fucking guy with
I'm
the
a firm-
early debate to make him look like a fool.
I'm a
and they
firm
knew
believer
he
on
was
that.
not.
They did that. They knew that Joe was slipping.
Yeah.
They knew they were going to lose.
They called a new
So when
early
they-
debate.
2 months early,
Yeah.
and they proved that Joe was bad, right? Then they
The
tried.
guy's fucked up
then they-
there.
then-
Trump wins like big time.
Then they try to take Trump out
which fucking the deep state missed by because God was there.
because Trump turned his head just the right
I know,
amount of time.
because he was wearing the armor of God.
Yeah. And they try to take Trump out, and then they realized that they missed onto it. Then that following weekend, Trump got COVID. And Trump got COVID. I mean, Biden got COVID.
Yeah, well, fucking COVID.
And
man.
then
Fucking
I
come on.
fully
Hang on,
expected.
hang on.
I
Fucking
fully
COVID
expected.
guy. What the?
And hang on. Biden got COVID, and then fucking Sunday night he announced that that
He
he
was
was
taking out.
stepping down from the race. And he recommended
But-
Kamala Harris. But the thing is that they still haven't voted her in to do it yet.
I know. But
When's
if
the
he's
DNC?
got it, but the problem is if he has had, they're saying he's having health challenges, which in that case,
I thought he was dead.
But in case of now, but listen
Who?
to that. Listen.
That was
to
a whole week we never heard from him until the other night.
No, since as soon as they say that he has health challenges, Kamala Harris has to step in as president. Now, then Bongino
But she's
said,
not stepping in as president.
but she's gonna have for a couple months until the election.
He's
Then
not,
Bongino
he's not stepping down as president.
No, he doesn't want to, but he's sick now, so they don't know what they're gonna do. They don't want Kamala to step in because she's gonna look like a fucking idiot because she's an idiot.
Because she's an idiot.
Then Bongino said she should step in for 2 months so people see that how stupid she is, but she won't. But she sent him up at the first place.
Everybody's
now,
going, look how good looking woman she is. I saw a video tonight. Somebody posted up her with a fucking doing an African dance. And I go, she's virtue signaling. And the buddy was like, what do you mean she's virtue signaling? She's not African. She's fucking
There's
Indian.
a bunch of swing states that says in the law if Biden stepping out of the race, they're not allowed to vote for him. So the only candidate they'll be allowed with they'll be voting for Trump unless Biden is dead.
Yeah.
So my guess,
you think you're gonna kill Biden?
I think he's gonna die from COVID.
Apparently, he's over it already,
Or he's gonna die, and they're gonna ship into whatever. He's not gonna die, but he's gonna die.
I fully expected there to be an announcement a week after they said he got COVID. I figured for sure there was going to be an announcement that
he was dead.
Biden had passed away in his sleep, surrounded by his family, and leaves behind one dickhead and a whore wife.
He has to be dead for those states to have the choice to vote for.
And with feathers in his mouth from the fucking pillow.
Right.
In order for those states that
you did wonderful, Joe. Look, you answered every question, Joe. You were awesome.
There's a few swings.
And then there'd be a controversy because they found a bag of cocaine in his nightstand.
But I'm sorry to say, I'm not going to make the call, but there's a few swing states that are not allowed to vote to President Biden. Because of the fact that he stepped down their stock, they only can vote for Trump or other whatever. And unless Biden die, then it opens up the gates for them to vote for the New Democrat.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. So apparently, Kamala's, I'm saying again, personal opinion, it's a Clinton fucking Kamala Harris fucking team set up, and Biden's gonna fucking, I think he's gonna disappear or die.
Here's my version of Forrest Gump. I am not a religious man, but I think we are in the end of days and the devil is walking amongst us.
I know what Biden is.
And you speak like a Texas man. You must be born in Texas.
No, I just I watched a lot of Forrest Gump.
And the devil is Kamala Harris, and one of the demons is Justin Trudeau.
Put the video of Kamala Harris that she had at the last conference there. She's wearing a blue suit with a blue mask.
Oh, was she? Well, my favorite thing was
she came in. She said, my name is Kamala Harris. I identify as she and her, and I'm the blue woman at the table. And I'm the vice president of the United States.
Well, Camilla, there's no blue balls in your room because your nickname is Miss Pac-Man. Waka waka waka.
I'm gonna look for it. I have to look for it.
But my favorite is when she said that they actually had to depopulate the world so kids can have fresh air to breathe. And nobody's focusing on that part. What she said.
I heard that. Yeah.
Right. Right. It's just. Fucking nut job. And everybody going, look how good looking Kamala is. I don't give a fuck about looks. I want qualifications. What looks got to do anything?
She's a tool.
Hang on.
What are we looking for?
Ambitious goal to cut our greenhouse
Hang on.
half by 2030 and to reach net zero emissions by 2050. The investment we are announcing today will help us to achieve these goals, and it will do so much more. Because think also about the impact on not only the local economy, not only
I can't run that any longer. All right, let's talk about let's still do an off-topic thing.
I can't fucking find it. Why?
Let's still do an off-topic thing. All right. So I was watching Jordan Peterson the other day, and there's a study that's out regarding climate change. All right. We are at about 250 parts per million of carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Right?
Globally, or
I got it.
Globally.
Okay.
The world, minimum requirement for the world is 198 parts per million. We are on the verge of killing the world.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? When the dinosaurs ruled the earth,
it was way higher.
It was 600 parts per million.
And there was 30% oxygen in the atmosphere.
5% greener. 5% more in temperature-wise.
Yep.
Right now, he's talking about places where they said it was going to be a desert are now semi-arid, are now flourishing under green. So this climate change that they're doing is completely bullshit, and it's all got to do with those fucking stones that were down in the States when they're talking about the world has an X amount of population. What you got, Nikki?
I found the video that I was talking about.
Okay.
When she had a mask.
No,
and it was.
I can't get over how stupid fucking people are. I really fucking can't.
I know we changed subject, but yeah. Sorry, no, I didn't want to interrupt your subject. But if you guys want to see the video, I can show it.
Yeah, put it up. I don't know if we get audio on it, though. Put it near your microphone.
Oh, is it?
Well, I'm Bluetooth out of here. This is where we get audio. Right? Look at the virtue signaling fucking... What, is this new? What's the date on that? Oh, that's 22. Okay.
Oh, that's bullshit, yeah.
She had to look to see if she has wearing a blue suit?
I was trying to say is she people need to remember who she was.
Okay,
trying to be inclusive.
She said, my pronouns are she and her. Yeah. I'm the woman with a blue suit sitting at the table. I'm a vice president. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously,
my favorite from her, my favorite lie from her was that she said she got bused to school. Do you know where she went to school, right?
No.
She went to a Catholic private school in.
Oh, sorry, guys.
She went to a Catholic private school in Montreal. Her mom was
Montreal.
Her mom's a genome scientist that divorced her husband. Her husband was another fucking scientist, right? Her mom.
How did she walk her way all the way there?
Her mom divorced her, and then they moved into what's one of the rich areas of Montreal. If you say it, I'll know.
I'm not from there, so I don't know.
She lived in an upper class home in Montreal. She went to a private Catholic school. They interviewed her classmates, and they were about the race cards that she kept saying about going on and while she was in school. And her classmate says, the only thing we argued about is who had the latest fashions.
Right.
Wow.
It's just fucking lies. It's just fucking lies on top of it.
I think
I've got no problem. I'd vote for anybody if they fucking came out and tell the fucking truth.
I think that'd be funny if she's president for a couple of months, for a few months before the election. It's just so people see all fucking retarded shit.
She won't do nothing. She'll be like fucking Joe Biden, fucking hide in her fucking basement. Nothing gets fucking done. Joe Biden did all the fucking damage. And this fucking thing he came out with last night, and he was going, we got a growing economy, and la 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 la, and under my tutelage, and la la la, we did this and we did that. I'm like, and there's nobody's. We haven't been at war. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? We haven't been at war, right? We've got the fucking Russia-Ukrainian shit going on. We've got the fucking Syrian and the fucking Palestinians fucking shit going on. Speaking of, did you see what they fucking did in Philadelphia? They took the monument and the Liberty Bell and they fucking put graffiti all over
I
it.
did see that. Yeah.
It's like, how fucking disgusting
I didn't
and
know it
rude
was
that you are.
Philadelphia,
Yeah, it's
but yeah, I saw
Philadelphia.
that.
The Liberty Bell.
Wow.
Like, I'm fucking done.
The big heart Hamas on it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. It's on my TikTok.
Yeah. Spray painted it red with a big heart, and then it said Hamas under it.
And a bunch of other
I
fucking
thought
shit.
we were done with Palestine.
No, we're not.
That'll never be done. It's been going on for thousands of years. It's going to go on for thousands of years more.
Okay, let me get
Until one of them nukes the other one.
let me get the full video.
They don't nukes anymore.
Look at that.
anymore.
That's the Liberty Bell.
Oh, disgusting.
Free Palestine. And then the
See? Heart
then the
Hamas.
monument.
Was it a heart or a triangle? I thought it was a heart.
There's a heart. There's a triangle right there. So this motherfucking shit happened. And when a bunch of fucking truckers put a fucking Canadian flag and a hockey jersey on fucking Terry Fox, they called it fucking graffiti. In violation of a monument.
Oh, that's so bad.
This is why I'm fucking done, dude. I am fucking done. Part of the reason why I'm going to the Philippines is that primarily their diet is on pork, so there's not going to be that many Muslims around there.
Take me in your suitcase, please.
Fuck. Right there. There you go. Fit in there.
Oh, fuck. I feel a lot. They're easy.
It's like fucking
Give me
dude.
some beef jerky,
I'm-
buddy.
I'm-
Right, couple balls of water.
Yeah, fuck.
It's only
A diaper.
It's only 14-hour flight until flight time. But
I'm
dude, I'm
good.
just
I
fucking.
can, like,
I'm just fucking sick
You
of
get
this
some-
fucking bullshit.
You don't have Percocets anymore? Or you fucking...
I'm sick of this fucking.
Take a nap.
I'm sick of this fucking bullshit. I'm totally fucking sick of it. Like Marinella goes, well, you can't be you when you get there. I goes, no, I'm not going to be me when I get there. She says, what do you mean? Because no, I'm going to sit back and fucking relax and take it fucking easy. I'm going to go for a massage every once in a while. I'm going to drink a fucking bit of whiskey. I'm going to take a bank.
I'll be in the massage every day.
That's
when I go there, it's massage every day. It's important for you, buddy.
But
keep the muscle relaxed.
And I'm going to
right?
I'm going to take a bank manager out. I'm going to bring him to a fucking massage parlor or a strip
What are you
joint.
talking about? They don't do other extra stuff at massage.
I'm going to. This is a wink. You know, we're on video, right? I'm gonna take a fucking. I'm gonna take a bank manager. Like Marinella says, you just gotta wine and dine the bank managers. I'll fucking take him out to a fucking strip club, get him fucking drunk, get him fucking laid, and fucking get a contract. I don't fucking care. I really don't fucking care. And I'm not gonna worry.
That's the way the business go. You know.
How far I gotta walk. From
I was telling you earlier.
Hang
you
on.
feel bad about fucking whatever. It's a
You know how far.
thing, but
You know how far
think
my.
about you know.
You know how far my front door is to the front door of my office.
You such a
It's
nice.
the same door.
From Will to that fucking patio door.
He's the nicest guy I ever met. He considered my kids as his kids, and I always said every time it's my fucking kid's birthday, he always bought gifts. They're more expensive than what I even bought them. Just about. If sometime in Christmas he is buying more. I don't know. There's many times he did, like I'm like
You're not getting anything in the Philippines
I'm like,
when you're going Christmas.
Get out of the way. You know, but so Mike, you can take my kids to the massage place then. I'm just kidding.
But like I said,
But I'm saying he's such a big heart. The guy's like, he's a big teddy bear.
No, I'm
big
not.
heart.
No, I'm not.
You know,
I'm an asshole. Dr. Marinella, she's an
he's an asshole all the time, but he's a teddy. He's a teddy bear. Right? He likes to get hugged. He likes to get hugged. He gives away a lot to people that he doesn't care. And he gets fucked over a lot when he was a teddy bear with Snap on, right?
Yeah, that's it. I was helping people out and they fucked me over. So that's the thing. That's part of the reason why I got out, because I seen.
I will never fuck you over.
I seen.
Can I get $5,000?
I
tried.
Yeah, pull out the peanuts out of my ass. I've seen how I've changed in the last 6 months, and it fucking scares
I'll
me.
put it on Octua.
It's fucking. I don't know. I don't like Octua. I want Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka.
I invest in that new talking. It's Cat Dog, man. He's doing his spring pretty well, Cat Dog.
But anyway, you're off topic. Hang on.
Okay.
So the last 4 to 6 months, especially when Marinella's gone, and I don't have my guidance on my shoulder. I've said things to people. I've done things to people that I normally wouldn't do. So I told you the story about when I went and got my passport, right? Mm-hmm. About the fucking dude that was
But I mean, what's wrong with that, though?
Normally, I would just wouldn't say anything. I'd just sit there, right? So
Are you sure?
Yeah. And now I just spoke my piece, right?
But that guy's needed to have someone to say something,
dude.
Though.
When I see people parked in our parking lot.
Well, you didn't get arrested.
No, but when I see people, and even now, when I see people parked in our fucking parking lot that are over the line and taking up almost 2 parking spots, I take my fucking permanent marker and write down their fucking
There's
windows.
nothing bad doing that, though. We're not talking about bad stuff. I think it's doing the right thing. That's doing the right thing.
Yeah, but that's stuff I never would have done before. I would just fucking let it go and dwell on it. I don't fucking dwell on it anymore. I don't dwell, and I know I'm going to.
What does mean dwelling? Mean say something?
I was sit inside and let it fucking fester, and then I'd be fucking angry and take it at the wrong spot. Now I'm just fucking taking it to the fucking person, right to the fucking face.
Oh, you're saying something about it.
Right to their
exactly.
face. And then I look like the fucking lunatic.
But are you doing it like a lunatic, or like not? You saying something like
2 or 3 fucking times a day.
Well, maybe you could say something, but manage the way you say it, right?
But I'm not. No filter.
Okay.
No filter whatsoever.
Because so I like what you do. Because I think you should say something.
I called the bank there yesterday.
I think you should say something. Maybe you should not say it the way you're saying it.
I called the bank on Monday, or was it Tuesday?
Well, because those assholes, somebody should say. Because I never say nothing to those guys.
Right. I called the bank on Tuesday. Wanted to cancel a pre-authorized payment because whatever, right? And I was a bit fucking curt on the phone, I need to get this done. And then the fucking lady with the Jamaican accent, instead of de-escalating it, she escalated it. And she goes, well, are you going to stop yelling? If not, you don't stop yelling. I'm not going to talk on the phone. I go, I am not fucking yelling. You would know when I'm fucking yelling. I just want this canceled. Well, I'm waiting for you, sir. Are you going to stop fucking yelling? I said, what's your fucking name? She goes, what? She goes, yeah, if you don't give me, she said, if you don't stop yelling, she said, I'm going to hang up the phone. I said, what, for your minimum wage in fucking Dubai, or what the fuck are you doing, you fucking cunt face? And she hung up the phone on me. Normally I would sit there and fucking take it. Then I got
a listener, actually, but
then I got on my fucking ass and went to the fucking bank and got it done. But it's still like, for me right now, I have no filter anymore.
No, okay, because you never. But I think you never did.
I did. I had a filter. It was a different type of filter. But now, like my filter right now is like a no fucking filter.
I know a cowboy named Woody who would disagree with that statement.
Right? I would walk up to a guy. I would walk up to somebody in their fucking face and being a fucking idiot. I said, you know what? You're a fucking moron. Shut up, or I'm gonna fucking punch you out. And it's everything I'm trying to do not to commit a crime between now and the next 7 weeks.
When do you leave?
You're that angry. Can I get the Jenny?
What day?
Pardon? September 11th.
So the funny,
and I get in on Friday the 13th.
My dad flies in on the 12th.
You don't give me the bottle? Oh, no, it's too much.
You want a straw?
No, it's too much. No, it's
you want a straw?
No, just pop the regulator out and.
I'm gonna do a little. We're gonna lose everybody after I say that, but I'm at the little. We had a little Pennsylvania. We show up because if in Banff in Rocky Mountain, if you don't show up in the national park at the lake or the river, you want to go early as 6 or 7, you don't get a table to play. So we did, and we've been there. We had music, 2 canopy, 8x10, and then. There's a lot, I want to say, like, East Indian comes around there.
Are they shitting on the beach like they are in fucking Wasaga?
Alex, no, but listen to that. You're going to laugh. Alex come back from paddle boarding. He's all wet. He's in his shorts there, and he's sitting there. He's eating a hot dog, and he's drinking pop, and he's like, I'm winning. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I started laughing, and my wife was like, why is he singing? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't mind singing that, but not with not where they're right beside her.
Do you know what
Seeing that, we got
dude,
we got a brand new East Indian family that just moved there, and he's looking at them. I didn't teach him nothing.
Dude.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck is? I'm like, that's not. He doesn't understand. That's like insulting, right?
Okay.
He's for him. He's just singing. Like he's just singing.
Hang on.
I'm not kidding. And I'm like,
the Petro-Can on up at Walmart on 50th, right?
oh, we lost half.
You know that Petro-Can by Walmart, right? Right? Okay. So I went up and got my truck, and I filled up, bought tickets to get my car washed, and the thing was out of paper, right? Which pisses me off. If I want to go inside, I go inside. So I walked inside, and I'm stood up, and the missus is on her phone, and she looks at me and goes, "Yes." I go, "Yeah, the thing is out of fucking paper." I said, I know you're getting more of a minimum wage than you fucking deserve. So why can't you keep that goddamn thing full of paper? Because you know that the alarm is going to tell you that it's out of fucking paper. And she kind of looks at me and goes, and I looked at her and went, "Durka, durka, durka, Bahama Bashad, durka, 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 a bakala." I said, in your country, you're getting $2 a fucking day, and now you're fucking here in fucking Canada. I can't speak the fucking word of fucking English, and you're getting paid fucking $20 an hour.
Fuck.
I was fucking fuming. I was just like, that's a
Well,
problem.
how do you know those fucking words?
What?
They're not real words.
They're not real words. This fucking
Oh,
that's Ryan.
my
That's
fuck.
Ryan Reynolds as fucking
What the
as
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
No, I went inside outside and she said, "Oh, the machine said that's full of paper." I'm like, "Ain't full of paper. Oh, it must be jam." But it's fucking jam because I can get my paper.
And then she-
early in the morning.
Well, hang
I'm
on.
fucking late. I'm putting gas.
And
And
then
I hate
then-
walking back to get
here's-
my paper.
here's-
Fucking-
here's
I'm
the-
like,
here's
what's
the-
the point of papering with your card if you have to walk all the way back and
Yeah.
your fucking receipt?
Here's the best part.
Fuck,
here's
man.
here's the
Pissed
best.
me off.
Here's
Sorry,
the,
I'm a contractor here.
Here's the best part. So as I'm starting to walk away, she goes, "Well, have a nice day." I go, "You know what, honey? It's awful fucking weird." And she's like, looking at me. I go, "The white Petro-Can that I go to out in Atchison, the rollers are always fucking full. The shelves are always fucking stocked. And there's nobody sitting at the fucking counter looking at their fucking phone." I said, "Take your fucking privilege that you fucking got and be blessed that you're in fucking Canada, you fucking cocksucker."
Holy fuck.
Dude, I have no filter anymore. I have no filter anymore.
No, you used to be worse before. I think you're better now. You're better now. You look smooth, buddy.
No, I'm fucking brutal
You
now.
look more bitter?
I'm fucking
No,
savage.
you
right
look
now.
you're okay. You
I'm
look happy to
fucking
go.
I'm happy to go, but I'm savage. When something goes wrong, I'm fucking savage. I'm fucking savage. I
I
have.
just can't handle stupid.
I go from 0 to fucking 4,000, man. I go from 0 to
Holy
4,000.
fuck, why?
Pardon?
Why?
Because I don't fucking care anymore. Because people don't fucking care anymore. If people fucking cared, I wouldn't be going fucking bankrupt in my fucking business.
But don't blame the public generation.
It is.
Because of your business.
It fucking is.
Why?
When you got people in fucking Ontario and Nova Scotia and everything else that are fucking people going to fake fucking schools and they're fucking talking about protesting because they need to get paid more than 20 hours, which they are getting paid more than fucking 20 hours, and they want to become citizens right away, but they come on a student fucking visa to a fake fucking school, and then they're taking the jobs away from our fucking kids. Good luck for your fucking child when he becomes 14 years old and getting a fucking entry-level job until things changes. Because every time you go to McDonald's, Tim Hortons, and fucking anything else has got a fucking brown motherfucker working there that's from India, guaranteed the government's subsidizing 70% of their fucking wages.
I don't remember the last time I saw a teenager working fast food.
Exactly. My daughter came to me one night at fucking 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday
you told
night.
me, yeah.
I'm fucking half asleep. She knocks on the door. I said, "What's up, sweetie?" And she's in fucking tears. Tears are running down her face. She goes, "Dad, I don't know what to do." I said, "What do you mean you don't know what to do?" She goes, "I can't get a job. I don't know."
lot of this
Hang on, let me
company-
finish. "I can't get a job. I don't know if I'm going to fucking buy a house. I don't know if I'm going to get a house or anything else." I said, "What do you mean you can't get a job? Well, you're not applying." She goes, "Dad, I am applying." I go, "What do you mean applying?" And she showed me what she applied for. She's applied in the last year and a half over 400 fucking places for a job and never even got a fucking phone call back. Nothing. But meanwhile, I go in and I see a fucking Dirk that's on the fucking ATM machine or at the fucking the drive-through. Can't speak a word of fucking English. You got to repeat yourself 9 fucking times. They still fuck the order up, but you go up to the fucking counter on top of it and they're getting paid the guy's getting paid. The guy's paying them a third of what they're supposed to be paid because the government's subsidizing the rest of it. Why? Because they came across because of fucking bullshit on the go, and they're getting their fucking $2,000 a month and whatever. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Canada is fucking gone. And then you got that lady that brought the attention of people shitting on Wasaga Beach in Ontario, and they call her a racist. Meanwhile, you got Canadian-born Indians going out there saying that, oh, look at the people. I used to come here all the time, but all I see is people shitting on the beaches and the fucking water's nasty now. So you tell me where I'm fucking wrong on that. You want to call me a racist, and go right fucking ahead. I don't give a shit. But I'm going to a spot. Well, like I called you the other day. I go, fuck, man. I gotta go to the Philippines. And you said, why? I can't remember who it was, or maybe Kyle. I go, I'm the only fucking person white that's here speaking fucking English at Costco. If I'm gonna be the only white person speaking English, I'd rather do it where it's hot and fucking sunny in the Philippines. What's that? What's that?
You see the stock?
When is that?
When it racked the bottom, like it went to zero.
What went to zero?
The stock went to zero. You see the chart?
Yeah.
It went to zero and it kicks back up.
Who's that? Two?
Haktua is back, baby. Haktua fucking came back from the dead. It's fucking jumped, or fucking stock went up fucking $200 US today.
Nice. Well, where's our money?
From the fucking dead. It's back from the dead.
But like I said,
money is not in your pocket.
The thing that pisses
my fucking wallet.
The thing that pisses me off is people are.
But Haktua's back.
They're abusing the fucking system and getting away with it. Meanwhile, born and bred fucking Canadians are treated like third-class fucking citizens. There should be no reason why we have fucking homeless people on the streets except for drug addictions and they don't want to be in shelters. There's no reason why we have working people fucking in pull-out zones going into Vancouver that are in their camper trailers because that's the only spot they can fucking live in to go to work. And then they go to work every day and they can't afford a place to fucking live even though they work 40 hours a week and making $30 or $40 an hour. There's no need for it. I'm going to the Philippines. Like I said at the beginning earlier today, I said the three things I love about the Philippines is I can't own property, I can't run for politics, and I can't get involved. I can't own property, and as a business owner, I can't be a majority owner. Because it's the Philippines first. And you do that here in fucking Canada, and you're a racist, you're a misogynist, you're a socialist, you're a fucking communist, you're whatever they're going to say what you are. And you can't say it's not true.
No, it's true.
Right? And because I'm fucking white, you're going to call me a fucking racist because I'm fucking white. Meanwhile, I fuck more colored pussy than fucking Tiger Woods.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. I thought you're not going to say anything. Holy fuck.
What now? What now?
Bitcoin is on a fucking stretch.
What does that mean?
Oh, fuck. It's up 4% since last time I looked at it earlier, man. It's bumping up.
So anyway,
we're gonna go make a new all-time high, buddy.
Nice. So we talked about Joe Biden.
We're
Talked about Kamala coming in.
Fucking $70,000.
We talked about God was on the side of Trump.
He was. So I don't care if you guys are not religious, but at 6:14, based on the Bible, fucking Genesis or whatever, it relates to something that he was wearing the God's golden armor.
Did you see the picture of the bullet?
And I believe in God, and you guys can believe in fucking frog and fucking camel toes. I don't give a fuck.
And the deputy director or the director that was in charge of it, she stepped down yesterday.
She did?
She stepped down 2 days ago.
Or 2 days ago, yeah.
No, she got arrested today.
She got arrested today?
Yeah, she got arrested today.
I didn't know she got arrested. I didn't know about the arresting. I know
she got arrested today.
I was watching the trial.
Fact check.
The Secret Service director?
What's her name?
Fact check Will.
What's her name? Karen? No.
Fact check Will. Arrested. She was arrested.
I know. They were asking her questions and stuff like that. She couldn't answer to it, and then
we put fact check Will on it.
Okay, but yeah, it's I heard she stepped down,
But fact, we'll always find everything perfect. Fucking.
She came
down there.
My favorite was
I'm gonna call him fact check Will.
You came to this hearing unprepared, and you've had 5 or 6 days to prepare for this hearing, and you can't get the answers. And the lady was asking her all these questions that she had the answers to, but the director did not have the answers to. And she goes, I remember seeing this. She goes, was this a plot to kill the resting president of the United States, Donald Trump?
She went to Congress on Monday or Tuesday.
Or was this and she said, or was this complete incompetence?
She went on Congress on Tuesday, and she admitted about the failure, and shit started deviating as it was an inside job slowly. And I think she got arrested today, but fact check Will got everything he says. It's 100% fucking accurate, man. So he doesn't want to get called fact check Will. I don't care. He's gonna get called fact check Will.
I don't say anything about her being arrested. Just that she stepped down finally.
That's it. So I was wrong.
Secret Service director resigns. Arizona man accused of what? Accused of murder. Who was the Arizona man?
I'm gonna try to pull. It's
time with the morning.
I'll see if I can pull all where I go. No, let's see. It's just me.
Apparently, this kid was in a sharpshooters club, eh?
No, he apparently tried out for it and didn't make it.
Oh, okay. Some people are saying that
through school. Yeah, there was some sort of shooting club in school.
He got the gun from his dad's cabinet.
Yeah, from his dad. Yeah.
So is that
what is her name?
Is that legit or not?
Oh, let's see here. Fuck! I thought my phone was big. What the fuck just happened? Oh, there we go.
Dude, I watched Joe Rogan today. I gotta get a Samsung. You know they got a translator in.
Yeah. Can you translator? Can you verify that for me?
It seems real.
What's
I'd believe that. Yeah.
Who's it with? Who's it with? Kimberly. That's what her name? Kimberly Cheadle.
Yeah.
What a fucking name.
Yeah, I can't find nothing on it, but
yeah, I don't think it's real. I have a feeling it's fake.
It's fake. It's fake. I see her has resigned after Trump
I think it's fake. Yeah, she's not arrested, right? That's fake.
I don't know. Who does it say arrested her? The what? The Army Intelligence?
Army Criminal Investigation Division, the CID.
Actually, what's the other one?
CID arrested her. So it's
CID's Criminal Investigation Department.
Yeah. Criminal Investigation Division agent arrested former receivers. So it's a military. It's military, no?
I don't know.
CID. Did the CID U.S. Army?
Well, the thing is,
arrested?
Marinello posted up tonight about the.
They're not gonna say anything. That's the problem. So we
are so muted on what we get for information.
I think it's right. I think that's real.
Marinello posted up information regarding the forest fires in and what happened in Jasper, and they wouldn't post it on Facebook.
No, I think what I got is real. I think we don't. It's like this. What about the military tribunals?
It keeps saying
we never see nothing.
It keeps saying she got stepped down.
But do you guys have VPN on?
Yeah, we have my VPN on.
Why is your VPN from Philippines?
I do my VPN in the Philippines, and I also do.
I do mine from
I do DuckDuckGo as well. No, everything's about her resigning. She resigns. But here's the situation with all that. I think this whole fucking thing, okay. The only people that ever got assassinated or attempted assassinated were people that wanted to unite the country. George Washington wanted to unite the country. He got assassinated. Martin Luther King wanted to unite the country. Got assassinated. Bobby Kennedy wanted to unite the country. Got assassinated. JFK wanted to unite the country. Got assassinated. Oh my God. What's his name? Fuck it. Reagan. Ronald Reagan wanted to unite the country, and he got an attempt assassination on it. If you watch the video of Ronald Reagan when he got assassinated.
Car slows down.
Pardon?
The car slowing down and everything?
No, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, he was walking out of his car.
JFK.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan, we'll talk about that in a second. Ronald Reagan walked out, and the guy, Mark Chapman, I think his name is, took a shot at him, shot him in the lung. They took Reagan in the car, and then they pinned him to the ground and took the gun within about 2 seconds. There was a 3-second delay before they went after fucking Trump. It wasn't until Trump put himself on the fucking ground that they came after him. If you listen to Trump in the audio part of it, Trump was like, no. He goes, we got to go, sir. No, I'm not going yet. I need my shoes. I need my fucking shoes. And then he goes, hang on. And then he puts his fucking hand like this, the blood down his face, and he's like, fight, right? And then they rush him to the car. Then they got that female fucking cop with the fucking trying to do the handgun thing. I did a video on that. I go, Hollywood's female Secret Service was Rene Russo with Clint Eastwood in Untouchable? No.
I have no idea.
Whatever the Secret Service movies that he did, right? She was doing that. Meanwhile, we get this fucking chick. Somebody did a video on her with an audio about her hair and stuff and her eyes and can't put her gun away and chewing her gum and shit. But we get that shit. And then I digress. We had Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and all these people, including Donald Trump, it's about uniting the country. Did you hear what BlackRock did on Friday?
Nope.
BlackRock, you know, but are you on Truth Social?
Nope.
You can. That's Donald Trump's network.
Yeah, I know.
You can't get an app for it, but you can log into it.
Okay.
That's what you were saying. Sorry, I'm gonna cut change. I saw my best friend post. They could have bought 200 fucking water bomber for the 10
that's like
million.
2 hours ago.
The 10 million we sent. I know,
that was 2 hours, 250 bombers, yeah, for what we're spending in Ukraine.
No, it's just insane.
Yeah,
Holy
but
fuck.
anyway,
sorry, man.
But anyway, we BlackRock bought a majority share of Truth Social. And the plan was to shortchange it on Monday.
Short the stocks.
And the only way they could short the stock if Trump would have fucking died on the weekend before the weekend of when he got assassinated.
I think because God saved Trump, it's gonna fuck the deep states, and I think it's.
What's the funny thing? Like
I believe in God. I believe in. That Jesus gonna come back and fucking save the fucking planet again.
Simpsons predicted Trump getting in. Simpsons also predicted Trump getting executed.
Did they?
Yeah. They predicted Trump getting executed. They predicted the first female president of the United States, which is Lisa Simpson, and they were talking about Trump's policy and how she got in because she was the vice president of the president before, and he passed away. Like Trey Parker and the fucking guys that do The Simpsons, he must be a fucking time machine, man.
That's why I believe so. Do you believe in time machine? Who believes in time machines here?
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I don't know if you go in the past.
I don't think you
could
go in the
believe
past.
you could go into the future.
I think you
theoretically.
Well, okay, let's get into this.
I think when you open a portal of time dimensions, you can go.
So basically, what they're talking about is that you take a linear time and space. So you want it between this planet and that planet, and it's 100 million light years. And what they're talking about.
It's easier to predict the past than the future. So why is the door easier for the future?
What they're talking about is actually folding it in half, and this is where you get your time travel through, and it's more of a dimension, interdimensional travel.
Well, in theory. Not in theory, but in reality.
It's easier to move back what was already created than try to create what's not already there.
That's the infinite problem. The problem with the time travel when you go back to change. So you had a wife that all these time goes, I had a wife, she died, so I invented the time machine to go back and save my wife. But the thing is, when you go back and save your wife, then you're not motivated to save your wife to build a time machine to go back and save her.
It's the grandfather paradox.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You go in time and you kill your grandfather.
But time doesn't work in your favor.
I think Aristotle, is it Aristotle
Fucked if I know.
that does all the prediction of the futures?
Fucked if I know.
I think it was Aristotle. He did these books of what's going on. Like he said Hitler was coming and all this kind of stuff. I'm a firm believer that maybe there's a potential to go and look into the future.
No.
And view it as what's going
impossible.
on. So you say we can go back, but we can't go forward.
Do you know how I can?
You know what I'm saying? That is, if we are superhuman, they're not human. If we already come from another,
Do you know? Hold on, I'll tell you why.
So is you're telling me that the galaxy was already created with knowing what's gonna happen? Before?
No, not necessarily.
Yes,
that's
yes,
clairvoyance.
it has to.
Hold on. Listen.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Hold on, I do, but listen. So
you cannot
time.
Look,
hold on,
you
listen.
cannot look in the future.
Listen, no, but I believe you could get to the future because time is relative to the position of the observer.
There's too many.
Okay, hold on, listen.
that can change the future. So how would you know how the future looks like?
You wouldn't know until you got there.
I'm just saying.
So hold on, listen. Okay, just listen for a second. In theory, not in theory, but in reality, the faster you go, okay, the faster you move through space and time, okay, the slower time goes.
I agree.
Okay, that's correct.
So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yes. Yeah. So if you left planet Earth, okay, and you traveled at basically, let's call it the speed of light minus, 1 meter per second or whatever, okay, and you traveled for, a year away from the planet, turned around and traveled a year back to the planet.
I guess what you're trying to say.
Earth would not be 2 years into the future at that point. Earth would be many years into the future at that point.
So you're telling me that my future is already written?
I'm not saying that, but there is an argument for it.
I'm not saying that
it has to be.
I'm not saying that it's already written. I'm talking about if you're on the current course of what's going down based on habits and everything else. It's like watching a TV program.
They say, hold on. They say with enough programs in AI, okay, if we could record a person's choices and
so they can write your future.
Yeah.
That's
so hold on.
Hold on.
Every choice you make today is based on the experiences and choices you made
in the past.
Okay. So if you could record a person's entire life experience and every choice they've ever made, okay, then you would be able to.
You can't create a future.
No, but you'd be able to predict what their choices would be in any given scenario.
Future behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, but
and hold on.
Correct, though.
Hold on. Where it starts to get crazy is all your choices and experiences are based off the way you were raised. And the way you were raised is based off your parents' experiences and choices, which is based off the way they were raised. So technically,
it's
still a prediction, but yes. But if you could go back enough generations and you could record the experiences and choices of every person that has ever lived, you would be able to accurately predict the future of the entire human race.
I will never agree with the future. I would always agree going back to the past.
Well, I'm going to fuck you up right now.
Because I could do fucking mushroom acid tonight and it will change anything of my fucking future.
I'm great.
Right? How can you predict my future if you don't know I'm going to do more than your average acid prediction I was going to do tonight? Right?
There is a graphic novel. Well, here
it's not going to work.
Here, I'm going to fuck you up. I know you got a buzz going on right now, but I'm going to fuck you up.
No, you won't fuck me up.
I'm going to fuck you up in the head right now.
Fucking yes.
But if you'd been raised in a family, if you'd been raised in a family where drug abuse was a big thing,
and it
turned you off to it,
you cannot move in the future. That's what I'm trying to say.
Here,
there's no way.
Okay, well, let's talk.
There ain't no way.
Well, first of all, let's talk about
or somebody write up everybody's life before.
Let's talk about
on the book.
Let's talk about what Will saying. Based on that. Basically, what they say, that's the theory of...
If somebody write a book of you?
I'm going to mute you for a second if you don't listen for a second. based on Will's theory, right? What they're saying, in roughly, is that abused children become abused parents. That's what they say. There are changes into it, right?
That's a specific
hang on.
person, right?
I'm one of the specific ones. I grew
Yeah,
up.
well, we're talking about the whole gen.
I grew up. I grew up. I grew up with an abusive parent
Well, you missed the
who
question.
had
then.
abusive parents.
You're missing the
Hang
question.
on,
though.
shut up. I had abusive parents. Now, what I did is I changed that theory. So I saw that part and I go, you know what? I'm not going to have a child until I know I'm ready, because I don't want to fall into that part of either being.
You wanted to do better.
I wanted to do better. I didn't want to be an abusive parent. I didn't want to be violated or violate somebody else and that kind of stuff. So this is part of it. Now, this is where I wanted to really fuck you up. And I said, well, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh my God, I lost my train of thought now.
Derailed.
You're talking about the future and everything else on top of it and blah, 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 blah. I fucking lost it. I lost it.
And on that note.
And on that note.
Hey, I didn't do nothing about it.
No. But I'm just going to say, like, if you can, it's not the point of changing your future, changing your habits. And
Well, I'm going to say, well, you cut me off, but go ahead.
No, but you're interrupting me now.
But, yeah, well, sure.
Yeah, because every time I get a train of thought, you fuck it up.
My fault.
When you're saying we're doing this and doing that, and you can do more drugs and do whatever, that's not the point of it. The situation is, okay, here we go. I'm a firm believer that right now, the current civilization right now, it's either the fourth or the fifth time we've been through this generation. Right? The ley lines across the world and how the pyramids are all put together and how where they move with just fucking sticks and stones and fucking rocks and everything else on top of it, and how they're built. To quote Joe Rogan, is basically the dumb people outfuck the smart people, and they said they did it with a stick and rock and whatever. I'm a firm believer that we are the second or third generation to come, not generation, but the second or third reincarnation of what we've come through. And when you're talking about revelations in the Bible and all that kind of stuff, that's a forewarn of what's going to happen. And I'm thinking right now is that we are in a precipice at the point right now is that if we do not change of what we're doing and stop cowing down to the capitalism and stop cowing down to the one percenters that tell us what to do based on the environment so they can make more fucking money, and the cut down on population and population growth, is that we're going to fall to that point again, is that we're going to end up extincting ourselves and getting down to a low population numbers and starting all over again. Because the only thing that stays in the world is stone. If you ever go to Mexico and South America and you see all those pyramids, like I watch Josh Gates all the time, and they went to South America and they were in this spot. It was overgrown for trees.
Yes.
And they put sound penetrating radar, and they were literally in a place half the size of Edmonton, that was all pyramids. But it was overgrown by trees and stuff, but it was all stone and stuff. The problem that we've got now with this incarnation that we've got for society is that everything is made from wood and mortar, which is organic, which will all degrade in time. So in 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years, right?
Concrete doesn't last, right?
Right.
No, it'll break down.
It'll break down.
Will it break faster than a rock?
Stone does not break down.
Stone won't break down, but concrete will.
Concrete will.
It erodes.
It will rust faster.
Well, rain will get rid of it.
Well, with concrete, it's a mixture, right? It's water, concrete, and soil.
So concrete over 20 to 30 years.
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer when you look at the pyramids of Gaza and you look at the pyramids of Egypt and how they line up with the stars at the time that they came out.
We're talking thousands of years, right?
I'm thinking millions of years, to be honest.
Years.
I'm thinking about when the first thing came out is when used
to be 9 human civilization.
How do you explain our brains?
So they said Neanderthal
Neanderthal?
is everybody you see with organic curly hairs are based for
Well, our
the
population-
ones during Neanderthals. It's one of the ninth human generation that was created back.
Well, I
millions of years before.
I believe that Homo sapiens and Neanderthals got together because it's people that have like 1, 2, 3, 5%, depending on their genomes, the height, the muscle mass, and everything else in Neanderthal. But they're talking about brain mass in a matter of a million years, which is in the global spec of things, is pretty much a haktua. How our brain has 200% increased in size. Part of it is going to the seashore and eating meat protein instead of fucking plant protein was part of it, right? A reliable sports. Okay. But I'm thinking is that we have grown. I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and Joe Rogan said there's a study right now is that the primates right now are at a level to where we were when we first started getting into the when we were just started fucking came out of the primordial ooze, because they're doing sticks and they're creating implements and tools and stuff. So primates are at that right now. So they're at where we were 100 million years ago. For us, like I said, we're at the third or fourth. I think we're at, I want to say we're at like the third generation, third time around on this part of it. And basically what it is that society got so big and so convoluted because of people in power. Instead of bringing us together, they want to divide and conquer and create as much wealth as they got. The big, when they say the mind is the root of all evil in the Bible, they don't necessarily, what they mean by it is that it's creating turmoil, because it's the thrive for money, right? And the thrive for, one of the things they say in one of the 10 Commandments is that thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's ass, and and the rest of it is thy neighbor's ass, their home, and their livelihood. And that's just all. You look at turn on TV, it's you got to have the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. Oh, your next door neighbor's got a 30-foot trailer. I need a 60-foot fucking trailer. Your next door neighbor's got a fucking 113 cubic inch Harley. I need a 117 inch cubic Harley. That part of it. For me, from where I'm coming right now, I fucking came to that realization about fucking about a month ago, before I fucking decided. Part of my reason to decide this is that all this shit that I fucking got that I'm selling, and I'm losing my fucking
material.
I'm losing my fucking shirt on. I could have took all that money and set up my fucking life right now that I wouldn't have to be working.
It's all materials.
$30,000 worth of fucking guns that I sold for $7 fucking grand.
You got like tens of thousands of material shit that holding you up just in.
And all this is a slave for you. So right now we are at a precipice right now as a society that we are on the verge right now of a total societal collapse, and it's got to do with being manipulated by the wealthy, manipulated by the media, and manipulated by the fucking government. When we're all the same people, we do all the exact same fucking thing. And if we could turn this fucking thing off and not have it 2 inches from you and get out of that and actually look at the person fucking next to you and that part of it, we would become fucking better. And like for me, like Marinella being gone since January, I fucking was fucking worse. I was worse than worse for the first couple of months. And then I come to the realization is that she was part of the anchor that's in my system. And this is why another reason why I want to fucking move away from it. But when I go there, I'm not going to get the latest fucking bike. I'm not going to get the latest this and the latest that. I'm looking at memories. I'm looking at situations going, I'm going to go to the Chocolate Hills. I'm going to go I'm going to go to BDC, and I'm going to go to Boracay, and I'm going to Mindanao, and I'm going to go to Cebu, and I'm going to go to these places and all that stuff. And I'm going to create memories for what I've got left of in my life. I don't necessarily need the latest fucking thing going.
Fair enough.
Right? But right now, for us as a society, we are on the precipice right now of a total societal collapse. The reason why is that we've got a couple of people that are extremely wealthy. It started with the Rockefellers, and it goes to the Soroses, and it goes on that part of it, and all those people, and then the World Economic Forum, and all this other fucking shit that's on the go, and it's going to end up in a total societal collapse. And I'm a firm believer in that's what's going to happen. So when that's happened, if it happens in my lifetime, I want to be at a spot where I can take a fucking plane or boat, go to my 3.5 hectares of fucking rice fields, my 40 fucking coconut trees, my 30 mango trees, and my 15 avocado trees, and I'm a block and a half from the beach, so I can go fish. I can grab a couple of pigs, raise some fucking pigs and slaughter once a year, have a bunch of chickens for fresh eggs, and live my fucking life in peace and tranquility. I don't need to go after the BBD anymore. And that's the fucking lie that we've been fucking lied to us since the fucking moment we were born. And the kids today are even fucking worse. If you ever go on a fucking dating site, you'll see these women that are 500 fucking pounds, are 4 foot fucking 9, and they have a grocery list of what they want for a boyfriend. They want them like 6'2". They want to fucking have $200,000 a year. They want them to have a 6-pack fucking abs. They want them to work out every fucking day. And meanwhile, this fucking cow won't get off their couch while eating Butterfingers all fucking day.
We definitely live in a world of entitlement.
And it's got to do with this. Like, if you go on TikTok and watch and swing through just the live videos alone, you will see how many fucking women there, and all they're doing is bouncing their fucking titties, and you got these fucking simp guys going on to it, hitting likes and sending them galaxies and sending them this and sending them that for fucking money. And all they're doing is... There's no talent. I've got banned off of fucking 20 or 30 of them. I go, how does your dad feel about that you are a softcore porn whore?
It's the world we live in now.
Right? But this is it.
It's sad, but it's true.
And we're on the verge of fucking collapse. And you can't say we're not, because wages haven't gone up to meet expectation of homes. Homes are way too expensive. Mortgages are way too expensive. Rent's way too fucking expensive. Food is way too fucking expensive. You know, just to live your life. Like, dude, in 91, when I graduated university, let's go to 92, and I was with my girlfriend who became my first wife. I was making $300 a week gross. I smoked every day. I had a pack a day. I did models once a month. I played paintball every weekend. Every Friday night or Saturday night, we went out fucking drinking. And as you know by me, I'm a good fucking drinker. and like I said, we played paintball every fucking weekend, and I had a vehicle on $300 a week. If you have $2,000 a week, you're barely keeping your nose above fucking water.
Takes way more than that.
Exactly. Right? And this is the part. We're coming to the point of collapse of society. We are right fucking at the edge of that precipice that we're going. So either one or two things are going to happen. We're going to have a savior, the second coming of Christ, that's going to come and lead us into the fucking lightness, or we're just going to fucking fall away and we're going to degrade, and we're going to reduce the population again to what they say that those, what they call the Georgia Stones?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think they're called the Georgia.
Didn't they get blown up or some shit?
No, they mysteriously disappeared.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I think they're called the Georgia Stones, where they say the population of the world should be no more than 1 billion people.
Should be no more
than 1 billion. We're at 9.8 billion right now, or 10 billion people right now.
Jeez.
Meanwhile, at 10 billion people, standing shoulder to shoulder, right, will take no more real estate than the geographical area of Los Angeles. But the thing is, we got people who live in cities that think it's fucking busy. We got Manila, 30 million people. We've got New York, 5 or 10 million people. We got California with, Los Angeles with fucking 10 or 15 million people, and everybody thinks the world's fucking crowded. Meanwhile, you go 2 hours in any fucking direction, and you're fucking in the middle of nowhere, and nobody cares about you. Look at fucking Canada.
That's the way I like it.
Do you know that 50% or 60% of the population in Canada is
within 100 kilometers of the U.S. border?
No, it's not only that part of it. No, it's 60% of the population in Canada is at level with California.
Say that again.
60% of the population in Canada,
right,
is at level with California.
What do you mean is that level?
Okay, bring up a map.
Well, California is way south.
Bring up your map. Do a North American map. That little kick out of Ontario and Quebec. Where does that lie? It's at the middle of Oregon to Northern California. And that's the bulk of the population in Canada.
That's pretty close. It's close to the Northern California border. Yeah. It's damn near in line with it.
Yeah. 50% of our population is at the level of California.
Well, that's because they're all idiot East Coasters.
What's the most northern city in Canada?
Oh, I don't know. No, not Yellowknife.
The most northern city in Canada.
I have no idea.
City has a population of 1 million people or more.
I have no idea.
You're sitting in it.
What?
Edmonton.
No.
Edmonton is the most northern city in North America.
No. I mean, if you go by a minimum population, sure, but I mean,
if you go by city stats, which you have to be 1 million people for being a fucking city.
No, it doesn't.
Isn't it 1 million?
No, because Beaumont's a city now.
Beaumont's below fucking Edmonton.
I know, but we don't have 1 million people in Beaumont.
Okay,
and it's now the city of Beaumont.
I think the most.
I think it's 20,000 people or something like that to be considered a city.
20,
I don't know.
20,000? Can't be.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. Holy, it's already 9 o'clock.
Oh, no, they call it fucking Nunavik, so they turn into a city now. It used to be Edmonton. But anyway, yeah, we're getting late. So on that, fucking diverse onto it, and I'm scared to shit out of people that are watching. Love your wife, love your husband. If you want to keep your husband, women, the easiest thing to do is make daddy a sandwich, give him a beer, lay it on the fucking table while he's watching TV, and walk away. Once a week, give him a Haktua or a Pac-Man, and he'll love you forever. But anyway, I'm Crazy Craig from Dad Shooting Shit Podcast. Welcome to another fucking Thirsty Thursday. And we hope to see you again in the near future. Our podcasts are getting kind of limited, so after that, we'll probably be going live off phones and stuff. But hey, we'll adapt. We'll overcome. Mr. Nick?
Hey, what's up, Fuck Nick? That was just that.
The man in the phone is Mr. Wonderful Will.
Hey.
Hey, goodbye.
Sorry I fucked your friend and finished on her ass.
Anyway, little news. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you, everybody who's been watching in to us. And don't forget that like and subscribe button. Keep updated because once I get out of Canada, it's going to be a bit more of the sunny weather stuff going on. And the time zone's going to be kind of weird, but we'll figure something out. But anyway, I'm Crazy Craig. And I want to say thanks, and we'll see you soon. And don't forget, save us.